Today, I wanted to talk about why Pokemon X and Y is the game that I've been waiting for 18 years. I was born in 1995, so I was a few years late to the Pokemon phenomenon, but as soon as I gained an appreciation for the cartoons my mom was sitting me in front of, Pokemon quickly became one of my favorites. As soon as I actually got my hands on a Nintendo handheld system, my love for the Pokemon games erupted to the point where I have bought and borrowed my way into playing every single Pokemon game to ever reach American shores. With every new generation of Pokemon, there are always tons of naysayers who claim that Game Freak is running out of ideas and it's the end of Pokemon, and that the original 151 were the best. But to me, through Generation 4, the Pokemon games still felt like Pokemon. For example, when you walked into a cave, no matter what region you were in, there were always super annoying Zubat encounters where all they did was use Confuse Ray over and over and over again. So as we ventured into unfamiliar regions with new and strange creatures, there was always a sense of familiarity to the games. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Please don't hate me. Pokemon we knew and either loved or hated continue to pop up in future generations, so it kind of felt like the Pokemon world and all of the regions all were connected in some way. And I think that's why people felt so disconnected with Pokemon Black and White. Game Freak basically tried to shove 151 brand new Pokemon down our throats, and although there were some pretty great designs, a lot of them were rather questionable. They even tried to replace our staple Pokemon. Instead of Zubat, they were Woobat. Seriously, Game Freak? That obviously sounds like a replacement, and it's very unoriginal. To add insult to injury, you couldn't even trade Pokemon from previous generations into the game unless you already beat the game. And even though they fixed that in Black and White too, adding back Zubat, adding Riolu, amongst other old generation favorites, I think a lot of people felt already too disconnected with Generation 5 to even bother buying the game. So, Pokemon X and Y is like Game Freak's apology to those who have been here since Red and Blue. They bring our beloved old generations back into the spotlight alongside the new Pokemon, bringing back that sense of familiarity. We felt that Generation 5 was trying to push out, forget, and replace all of our beloved older Pokemon, while it feels like they're embracing all of our older Pokemon in Generation 6. So we all have to admit that we are guilty of imagining what other evolutions would look like in our favorite evolution chains. But after seeing some of Game Freak's new evolutions for certain Pokemon, we kind of cringe at the idea of Game Freak even touching our beloved evolutionary chains. So I think this idea of Mega Evolutions is actually a really big step for Game Freak. Mega Evolutions further the idea of strengthening a Pokemon through evolution without violating our previous established chains. These evolutions aren't permanent, but they add a layer of depth to the battle system that basically hasn't changed very much in the last 18 years. There are also a bunch of new little things that X and Y is bringing to the table that I'm not going to get into because if I did, this video would be way too long. And they're simple things really, like things like being able to change your trainer's clothes or, sitting down in chairs and walking diagonally. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to rate it thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you like me, remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And if you have any ideas for future discussion videos, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I really need a catchphrase, so I guess bye. With every new generation of Pokemon, there are always tons of naysayers who say that Game Freak is running out of ideas, it's the end of Pokemon, and that the